How dare you?
How dare I?
From the day he was born in 1990, Michael's arms, legs, and parts of his body never worked quite right. He was never really able to walk. And when he was 2 years old, his mom, Patricia, got him fitted for his first wheelchair.
Well, muscular dystrophy is a progressive illness.
When he was 10, Michael's parents divorced. A couple years later, Patricia and Michael moved from Florida to Troy.
And she prayed that I would have mentors or somebody who could show me how to be, as she called it, a good man.
Michael's first year at Troy Junior High School was 8th grade.
And he would crash that wheelchair and all the desks. He wasn't a very good driver, still isn't.
Gene taught 7th grade, and he never had Michael as a student, but that did not get in Michael's way.
My goal in junior high was to always be wherever Gene was, because I wanted to soak up all the knowledge and love and positivity he had to give.
Early on that year, the two formed a bond.
He was just a very articulate young man. He was very confident in himself, and it kind of, you kind of gravitated to the guy from day one. Mm-hmm. So he was special.
And when Michael moved across the parking lot to Troy High School, he came across then economics teacher Scott Brewer.
Meeting him was a pivotal moment, because he looked at me and he said, "You're Michael, I hear you have a big mouth."
Yeah, because he came in here with a big mouth, and he would, I'll never forget sitting at the lunch table and basically telling our head coach at the time where to stick it and like not being afraid.
But Scott told Michael that big mouth of his was a gift.
Then he said, "How are you going to use that mouth to help other people?" Something about that stopped me in my tracks.
Scott and Gene helped Michael figure out what he called his how and why in life, his purpose. Michael went on to win a national award for public speaking, and the award still hangs on the classroom wall saying to Gene Steinke, "My brother, my hero, much love, Michael." After high school, Michael went on to graduate from Wright State. He worked and volunteered on numerous community projects, and later people voted him onto the Troy School Board.
I remember Scott's words, when you get something that's good, don't keep it for yourself, give it back.
Of course, while talking with Gene and Scott, they were quick to deflect how they have made a difference in Michael's life.
He talks a lot about how we've changed his life and what we've done for him, but he's done more for us than anyone can imagine.
Michael said these two men saved his life.
It's an honor for him to say something like that.
As I was struggling, and helped me find guidance.
And to honor them and other teachers in our area and across the country, Michael used his how and why and recently started challenging people just like you.
She's the reason I became a nurse. Fast forward 25 years later, and now I have the honor of caring for her.
To thank the teachers who have made a difference in your lives.
Coach Jim Place from Chaminade Julienne changed my life and is the reason I became a teacher.
He wants teachers to know how incredible and how inspirational they have been. Michael's goal is to see 1 million people post their messages about their teachers. But he does not know if that will all happen in time. Now comes the uncomfortable, heartbreaking part of Michael's making a difference story.
What is he going through?
He's going through he's dying. He's dying.
Michael needs more and more help with oxygen.
He's deteriorating fast.
His lung capacity has dropped to just 10%.
Every day's a struggle. Every day is tough for him to get out of bed. Every day he doesn't know if it's going to be his last or not.
After Michael's mom passed away in 2016, it left him with no living relatives. Gene and Scott knew right then what they were going to do.
He's developed into like a little brother, and so we've adopted him for the most part.
But it has been so much more than that.
I say the greatest lesson they taught me was about family, because Gene Steinke and Scott Brewer is everything a young person thinks a big brother should be.
Michael, Gene, and Scott No, there is no way they can change the next chapter of Michael's story. Sadly, that chapter is coming sooner than later.
He's a best friend, and you only have so many of those, like I said, and to have him to have him in my life as a friend has meant more to me than I can even express in words.
For now, words these three brothers can still share in the present. Similar words Michael hopes other people share with all those teachers who made a difference along their own road of life.
That I would love these two men, Scott and Gene, with my last heartbeat because of everything that they brought to my life, and that it was my duty to make sure that my life was a thank you note of sorts for the time they put into me.
James Brown, News Center 7.